Hello students, class 9 chemistry chapter 1 matter in our surroundings. In this video we will discuss about some topics of this chapter like what is matter. See, anything which has mass and occupies space is called matter. So this is the simple definition of matter. Here are some examples like air, stone, clouds, plants, animals and so on. So it's very simple to understand that anything which are having mass and if it is occupying some space, that means it is a matter. In this chapter we will discuss some physical characteristics of matter. We will discuss about chemical characteristics later, but in this chapter only physical nature of matter we should discuss. So here are some physical characteristics of matter. The first one is matter is made up of particles. See, matter is made up of particles. So for this there is an activity in the NCERT book in which a few crystals of purple colored potassium permanganate are dissolved in a large amount of water, near about 1000 liter. So we observe that after some time, or we can see that a few crystal of potassium permanganate keeps dividing itself to color the large amount of water. That means matter is made up of very tiny particles. And the second characteristic is particles of matter have space between them. So for this there is another activity 1.2. In this activity we are having some beakers, glass rod, salt, and see, in the first beaker we have some water, and this is the particles of water magnified millions of times. That is why we can see this image of water molecules. So after putting water in this beaker, we just mark the volume here, and we just, in this beaker we add some salt and again mark the volume level, and here using glass rod we just stir it, and we again mark the level of volume. So in this activity we can observe that after adding the salt, the volume remains unchanged. That means volume does not change. So what does this mean actually? Where the salt is now, we can say that the salt particles are taking part here in the space between the particles of the water molecules. So we can say that when we dissolve salt in water, the particles of salt get into spaces between particles of water. So that means the particles of matter have a space between them. The third characteristic is the particles of matter attract each other. The particles of matter attract each other with the force of attraction. That is how the particles are like solid, liquid and gas. In solid, you know that there is a strong force of attraction with which the particles are joined to each other. And the fourth one is the particles of matter are continuously moving. So you can understand it with a very simple example. Like if you light the incense stick in your room, then you can smell it in everywhere, in every place of the room, because the particles of matter having kinetic energy spread all over your room. So that is how you can say the particles of matter are continuously moving. They have kinetic energy as well. So these are some basic topics of this chapter. I hope it's clear. Thank you.